In this video, we will be discussing about solubility and its features and the factors affecting in solubility, etc. So, when we say solubility, it is actually going to describe the amount of one substance, when we say one substance, generally it is a solute. So amount of solute that will dissolve in a specified amount of another substance. Now another substance is actually solvent under stated conditions. So basically condition is very essential here, which we most often miss out, that when we say solubility, it is at particular temperature. Especially say if I say 3 gram of NaCl is dissolved in 100 gram of water at 40 degrees Celsius, that means solubility is 3 gram per 100 ml. So that is actually 100 ml, or it can be written as 0.03 gram per ml at 40 degrees Celsius. So without condition, it becomes incomplete. However, solubility most often when we use takes another meaning, that is for a saturated solution. There is something called as a saturated solution. What is this saturated solution? Saturated solution has sufficient solute in it that you cannot add further quantity of solute. So a saturated solution is defined as that solution which contains maximum possible quantity of solute in it. So solution which contains maximum possible quantity of solute. So solution which contains maximum possible quantity of solute dissolved in a solvent at a particular temperature. So that is actually the saturated solution. So always when we have a solute undissolved will be in equilibrium with solute dissolved. So when we add excess of a solute in the solution, then that does not get dissolved, and it is at that condition we write that solute in undissolved condition is in equilibrium with solute in dissolved condition. So such a solution which is just sufficient with the quantity of solute in the solution is saturated solution. Now there is also unsaturated solution. Which contains the solution that contains less solute than saturated solution. So this can be achieved in two ways. One, you add less quantity of solute into a specific quantity of solvent, or once saturated solution is made, then you add solvent to it. So that also will produce unsaturated solution. There is also supersaturated solution actually. Supersaturated solution. So what is the supersaturated solution? This is actually solution which has higher higher quantity of solute than that of saturated solution. So these are the types of solution which we can get based on the extent of solute dissolved in a given quantity of solvent at a given condition. Now there are several factors which affect solubility. So let us list factors affecting solubility. So first and important factor is the nature of solute and solvent. Nature of solute and solvent. We know that like dissolves the like. That means generally the solute which is polar in nature will be soluble in polar solvents, and solute which is non-polar in nature will be soluble in non-polar solvents, that is organic solvents. So that is one condition on which the solubility depends upon. Second factor is actually concentration of the solution. Concentration of the solution. So with concentration also solubility varies, because initially when dissolution is taking place, the concentration is not yet saturated. The solution is not yet saturated. So solubility will be higher. So in a saturated solution, solubility cannot be observed because it's already having a complete saturation of the solute. So based on concentration also the solubility varies. The third factor which affects solubility is actually the temperature. So generally temperature affects the solubility based on kinetic effects. So with increase in temperature in general, the solubility of solids increase with temperature. So this is basically due to increased rate of the movement of solvent particles due to kinetic energy. And the fourth factor which affects solubility is actually pressure. So this is applicable generally for gases getting dissolved in liquid. So this is governed by Henry's law. So with increase in partial pressure of the gas, more gas can be dissolved in the liquid. And also regarding the effect of temperature, the gases, with increase in temperature, the gases are less soluble, or the solubility of gases decreases with increase in temperature. So that is also important factor which affects the solubility. Fifth one is actually particle size. Now the particle size means the particle size of the solute. So bulkier the particle, larger the size of particle, it will take more time, or the rate of solubility, the rate of dissolution will be low. So that is also important factor. And there is also another factor which affects the solubility, that is actually the agitation or stirring, what we call. So with this is actually again a kinetic effect. So with increased rate of agitation, solubility will also increase, because by agitation we are supplying the energy to the solution. So in that way, in some way, we are increasing the kinetic energy of the solvent. As a consequence, more solvent molecules will hit the solute, and it will help in the increased rate of dissolution. So basically these are the factors which affect the solubility. So out of which we will be studying the effect of pressure, that is through Henry's law, and we will also discuss on effect of temperature and also nature of solute and solvent. So that's it for this video. Thank you.